What up? King's Convo here. Yes, I'm late. I know. I've had a few things going on. I've had a sick kid for about a week and I haven't been able to make videos. But anyway, this is my analyst of the Atlanta Hawks game where the Kings won 121 to 109. Let's watch some of these highlights.
The guy just came out on fire, and he was a flamethrower tonight.
Oh,
There's
my
no question of
goodness.
that, wasn't
At one point, I was just like, thank God for Bogdan Bogdanovic, because he single-handedly kept them in the game by knocking down some open looks. And it wasn't easy. And the second unit, for a while there, looked like a liability for this team. They were struggling in that first half to a certain degree, and even in the third. And it's so interesting to see how they were the ones that in that fourth quarter, Luke Walton went to, and he had the faith in them, and they were able to kind of put this game away.
Man, the Kings really needed their bench to step up this game, and they did. Bogdanovic looks like he's out of his slump finally, which is great for the Kings. De'Aaron Fox had an excellent game against Trae Young. They were going at it, going back and forth. Trae Young was hitting threes. De'Aaron Fox was getting to the hole and hitting his mid-range. This was an excellent win for the Kings. 2 in a row after beating the Knicks. A little momentum for the Kings. You know, the Kings need to win the games that they should be winning, especially against some of the weaker East Coast teams. We all know the West is super hard. It's going to be super hard all this year. But the Kings really need to make sure they beat the teams that they're supposed to beat. And I feel like one of them is the Hawks. The Hawks is an upcoming team, but they're not quite as good as the Kings yet. So the Kings did a good job in going ahead and shutting these guys down and not letting them think they could win. There were some times when the Hawks got close, but for the most part, this was the Kings' game. And it was a very good win for the Kings. Their defense was mostly there, and their offense was definitely there. And it was good to see Bogdan Bogdanovic come back hitting some shots. Let's see what these guys are saying.
Which kind of throws the whole thing off. The Kings were 7 of 8 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter up to that point. So they finished 7 of 9. It drops their percentage a little bit. But you know what? I loved what he said to Grant and Doug. He said, oh, the confidence has always been there. That's not the issue. And that's exactly what it is. He's just finding his rhythm. He's getting back into. He never lacked the confidence. Things are just falling for him now.
Alrighty, let's look at Coes versus the pros, which, well...
I wish... Oh, can you hear the fingers cracking? No. Well...
Excellent game by Trae Young, as you can see. 12 for 22, 3 from 10 from three-point range. De'Aaron Fox didn't even shoot a three, which I thought was interesting. To me, De'Aaron Fox doesn't really seem like a three-point shooter, even though he can hit the shots. He's not really much into shooting threes. And I'm okay with that. You know, the point guard... he's a point guard that likes to pass, and I'm okay with that too. I think a lot of people want De'Aaron Fox to be more aggressive, but you have to remember, he is a point guard. He's there to distribute the ball and get the team into the game. So 17 and 9 is perfectly okay with me for De'Aaron Fox. If he can get that every game, then he'd be a respectable point guard. I think people really want him to be a star. For him to be a star, he probably is going to have to average a little over 20 points a game. And maybe closer to 10 assists per game. But as you can see, Trae Young, he got 12 assists, 30 points. He's the real deal, man. He can shoot. He can shoot. He gets open, and he gets his players open, and he gets the ball to him. He's going to be an excellent point guard. He was drafted when Marvin Bagley was drafted, so that seems like that's going to be another good draft, especially for the top 5 players.
I took the winning point guard while Katie took the selfish.
Listen, I said in the...
I'm going to go ahead and keep this video short. As I said, the Kings win 121 to 109. It was an excellent victory for the Kings. They really needed it. That's 2 in a row now. They just beat the Knicks. So hopefully the Kings could keep their momentum. And then the next game after this Atlanta game, they play Portland, and we all know Portland is not easy for the Kings to play, so it's one of those West Coast rivals, so we'll see how they do. But anyway, this is Kings Convo. Go ahead and subscribe for more Kings game reviews, and I'll get back to you later. Peace.